Everybody popping in the room. Very, very happy to have all of you with us. I see Betsy. Hi, Betsy. Hello, Anna. Thank you for being here again. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for joining again. Hi, Mary Jean. Thank you for being here again. Hello, Ida and Whitby. Nice to see you guys again. Hello, Mommy. Hello, Collins Mommy. Hello, Kathleen. Hi, Peter and Tom. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Marcia, Kirsten. Hello, Greg. Hello, Dennis and Anne and Fran and Susan, Adele, Sarah, Bonnie, and another Susan. Thank you guys all so much for being here, James, Janet, and I'm sorry if I don't call your name as people keep popping in the room. I also want to say hello to everybody out on Facebook Live. We can't see you or say your names, but we're really glad that you're here with us. Welcome to the Washington Rebels Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Jo Rossi, and I'm the Community Engagement Director at Washington Rebels and also on the board of Carpe Diem Arts. And we created this daily antidote of song in response to the crisis of the virus. And this past week, we've been reflecting on the crisis of racial injustice in our nation and around the world. And in honor of that kind of reflection, we have been led all week by members of the Washington Rebels community who come from historically oppressed communities. And it's been a really great week with a lot of personal reflection and a lot of group discussion. And it's been really, really great to share this pain and this growth with everyone here. And we appreciate everyone who's joined us for that. Today is the last day that we will take the 8-minute and 46-second silent reflection after our song. And in the upcoming weeks, we'll continue to focus on racial injustice and have songs of social injustice and racial injustice as we move forward. And during the discussions afterwards, we're always going to be happy to talk about whatever the issues are that are rising around us. Today, we're going to be led by Reggie Harris, who actually opened our week for us and was also singing with us since April 6th when we started. Reggie, it's always tremendous to have you here. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Jo, and hello all.
Reggie has frozen for me. Has he frozen for everyone? So we'll just wait a moment and hope that he pops back on. And
it's wonderful to see your face.
So Reggie, you seem to be freezing a little bit. We can.
Okay, let's see if I can adjust my network.
Okay, you're back now, so hopefully we'll make that work.
Okay, I'm checking. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm checking my network here.
All good. In the meantime, I'll let everybody know that we're going to turn the chat box off during the silent reflection. And after the silent reflection, we'll open for discussion and we'll turn the chat box back on. Reggie, does it look like it's working any better?
It looks like it is. I have all green lights in my preferences, and hopefully I'm continuous with you now.
You sound great.
Great. I was just saying that it's been a very tumultuous 10 days, longer than that, of course. But to see your faces and to feel like some of the protests and the words that have been spoken and some of the movement that we see is, I described myself this morning as being cautiously hopeful. And in that cautious hopefulness, I'd like to share this song with you, which is one that I've been singing again since I was a very small child. It comes out of the spirituals tradition. And the metaphors that are used in that tradition, as in much of songwriting, are just really powerful ones of community. This one is talking about food. There's nothing probably that brings us together in a more vibrant way than to eat together. And so the folks who were in the situation of bondage, oppression, were singing that they were going to be one day welcomed into the banquet of life. I'm going to sit at the welcome table. And in the way that the spirituals often run, they say it 3 times. I'm going to sit at the welcome table. I'm going to sit at the welcome table one of these days. And then they use a word that I think I've said before is a very powerful word in the African American community. It's a powerful word in the human community, but it's particularly celebrated by African Americans. The word is hallelujah. So this morning I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath, and for all that we have seen in the last 10 days that points us in the direction of thinking that we are on the way to true freedom and justice, I want you to take a deep breath and say the word hallelujah, and say it just like that. Yes, we're gonna celebrate things that have not yet happened. And that's what they said. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. Say the word with me. Hallelujah. And then one more time. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. It just repeats, and then I'll give you the next line before we go in. So everybody sit up and get those breathing airways clear. Well, I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. Hallelujah. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. Oh, let's sing that together. Oh, now I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. Hallelujah. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. Food for all at the welcome table. Food for all at the welcome table. There'll be food for all at the welcome table one of these days. Hallelujah. Food for all at the welcome table. Food for all at the welcome table one of these days. We're gonna sit and eat together. We're gonna sit and eat together. Oh, we're gonna sit and eat together one of these days. Hallelujah. We're gonna sit and eat together. We're gonna sit and eat together one of these days. As I've said before, the spirituals come out of the experience of people placing their faith right in the center of their work for freedom and justice. And they believed that God on high was working with them. So they would often respond by saying that they were going to depend on getting help from on high to help them to reach their place of destination. And sometimes they would say that in kind of humorous ways. That's where this next verse comes in. I'm gonna tell God how you treat me. Well, you know that I'm gonna tell God how you treat me. Oh, I'm gonna tell God how you treat me one of these days. Hallelujah. I'm gonna tell God how you treat me. I'm gonna tell God how you treat me one of these days. I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. Now I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. Hallelujah. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. One more time. I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. And we'll say that word one more time. 1, 2, 3. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Reggie, thank you so much. I have to say that's a really, really great way to go into the last long silent reflection that we're going to do together, because it's those cautious notes of hope and even those joyful notes of hope that I'm feeling right now and that I can see from other faces that people are experiencing. So let's go ahead and start our silent reflection period. And maybe today, if anyone wants to, we can focus on the hopeful end of things, including our part in all of this and the things that we can do. So thank you, everyone. We're going to begin. Thank you, everyone, for joining together for that silent reflection. 8 minutes and 46 seconds was the amount of time that a policeman squeezed the life out of another human being. Their job, of course, is to protect human life and hold the values of every human in their heart. So at the beginning of the week, I felt anger and outrage and a lot of despair. And as we have gone through this journey of just 7 days together, I have increasingly felt anger and outrage, but some hope. And I'm really grateful for all of you being on this journey with all of us here in this room. And I think most of us probably still don't exactly understand what it means and what happens next, but only that we stay the path and we stay it fiercely. Thank you very, very much for being with us. I'm going to say goodbye and thank you to everyone on Facebook. Please do join us next week and all of the upcoming weeks for still more songs of injustice and songs towards justice and hope, and lots of other songs as well. Reggie, thank you so much for being with us. It's always, always, always amazing to have you here. And as we say goodbye to the folks on Facebook, we will move forward with asking people if they'd like to unmute and say